Hello and welcome to the first episode of Right Now WrestleCast. It's a new semi-regular podcast where we're going to talk about wrestling. As we attempt to educate Darragh about the wonders of this completely legitimate sport, we'll watch Sting vs Triple H from WrestleMania 31, talk about Jinder and the WWE Championship, and we're going to make our Extreme Rules predictions. And hey, Right Now fans, have we got a treat for you?
Oh, I'm a fan of Right Now.
We're gonna... dumb. Right, so, we've got a little thing, right? We're gonna do a wrestling thing, and we're just trying it out, right? So, I'm Ciaran Hannon.
I'm D Money, the infamous,
and
I'm Jonathan.
So Shaun is my wrestling pal, right? Me and Shaun bond over wrestling, I've been trying to convince Darragh to watch wrestling for a very long time, and any wrestling match I've shown Darragh, he's enjoyed, right?
Oh yeah.
But it's the whole thing about wrestling he's struggling to grasp. So we're gonna bring Darragh along for the ride. Me and Shaun are gonna talk some shit. Darragh will chime in when he can. So, alright, we got a big schedule, alright? And I'm gonna show Darragh, and we're all gonna watch together one of the dumbest wrestling matches ever. But it's a good place to start.
Okay.
So we're just gonna watch Triple H versus Sting from WrestleMania 31. Let's go.
I'm super excited because I watched this yesterday for the first time, and now I know how dumb it's gonna get.
Oh, it's the dumbest wrestling match. It is so dumb.
I'm ready for this. You know, I'm ready to embrace this.
All right, now
this culture.
Here's my first problem with this match, right?
Okay.
Why are all of these Asian men playing this Asian music for Sting, who's from California? And his original gimmick was he was a surfer. The whole point of this feud here is, right, this is Sting's first ever match in WWE, right? This is his debut.
Shit, really?
Right? Against Triple H. It's basically WCW were like the closest thing to WWE back in the 90s, and they were bigger than WWE for a large portion of it. This is the one WCW guy who never went to WWE after. You know, he went to TNA and he did other things, but he'd never go to WWE because they were afraid of how they'd use him. But, you know, here comes half-bald Sting, ready to jump in there and tangle with the WWE guys.
Oh yeah.
This is Triple H's entrance. We're getting stock images.
Is he a city?
We're getting just stock.
Triple H is so big he needs an establishing shot.
Alright,
you
so
should
he's
have
the
said
city of whatever this place is.
San Francisco?
Like,
San
watching those
Francisco.
shots, I keep expecting Triple H to rise out of the water and smash the
Godzilla style.
Like a 900-foot fucking Triple H.
They just CGI him in there, like a really shitty fucking.
No,
CGI.
wait, it gets dumber. It gets so much dumber.
Oh god.
Alright.
I've been waiting for you. Look at the big Terminator fucking style eye in the middle.
Oh my god.
Can you tell that this show was sponsored by Terminator Genesis?
Wait,
Hard
no.
to-
Really?
Oh wow, are you
Can
kidding
you
me?
tell yet?
Are you shitting me?
And people say that wrestling's fake.
This is so real. Where's Triple H?
Wait for it. There he is. There's Triple H.
There he is again.
Robot.
He looks a bit less intimidating now when he's taking off the jacket. He looks a bit.
No, but still, 56.
Oh,
my-
for fuck's sake!
It's so good and
There's
bad.
no way, Caroline.
It's so good.
He looks like he's played an MMO for long enough to get the shoulder gear and the headgear, but not quite long enough to get the rest of the armor.
Oh my god, why is Triple H's entrance at every Mania longer than most matches?
Oh my god. Oh, it's Arnold?
Yup.
Oh, nice.
He's got glowy eyes.
Oh, alright. I like it, you know?
Can you see why this is the match I chose to show you?
I can understand, yeah, this is a pretty good match to start, you know, to start my...
This is just the entrances. And Shaun can vouch for this because I convinced him to watch it yesterday, right? It doesn't let up.
Mm-hmm.
It gets dumber. It's such a weird thing to bother me, but like, where did he get the Terminator skulls?
And why are the Terminators standing beside him when he has the skulls of their brothers?
Right?
fuck? Why is his crotch a skull? What?
I mean, if the head that's on his crotch has no skin, then
What's below?
well, I'm more thinking he must be circumcised. It's probably symbolic.
Jesus, this is deep.
Not as deep as Triple H's hatred for Sting.
Right?
So this is Sting's debut. He's never been around on this before.
Can you tell that Triple H is married to the daughter of the guy who owns the company?
No, what the fuck?
Like, maybe it's by the gigantic entrance.
Oh yeah. So he gets a bit of preferential treatment.
This is no, this isn't the exciting bit.
Oh.
It's like they're shouting "You still got it" as if he hadn't spent the last however many years in TNA still having it.
No,
You know what I
no.
mean?
He was in TNA for years, not having it. Let's
was
be
he?
honest.
Was he bad in TNA? I thought
Was
he was
anyone ever good in TNA?
I mean, for TNA standards.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure if I went to TNA now, I'd be a main eventer. I think they'd push me straight to the title.
What's this man crawling in between him for? What the fuck's he doing?
That's a little.
He just really wants to get
Ric
involved
Flair.
in that hug.
No, that's little
Little
Ric Flair.
Nate.
So these are all choreographed beforehand, right? Or
No.
do they just go
No,
out and say whatever?
Like, if there's a big
It's
spot,
semi-choreographed.
they'll just like fucking have that plan before. But like most of the stuff's just being called on the spot.
It's almost like he didn't hit.
Hey, what are you insinuating?
Oh, I'm just saying, wrestling's fake, Ciaran. And
Wait.
no one seems to want to admit it. I don't know why. It's fake, Ciaran.
Yeah, I bet you all of those 80-something thousand fans are like, oh, this is real, this is all
I'm
happening.
just saying.
Bray Wyatt's a wizard, Undertaker's actually dead, Sting is a crow, Triple
And
H
Kane
is a
truly
king
believes
of
that his
kings.
fucking face is burnt off.
No,
Even
Still
Kane's-
he's running for mayor.
Kane's face isn't actually burnt off, but he thinks it is. That's part of his character.
That's what I said.
Yeah. No, but
How
I'm
dare
just
you.
clarifying for Darragh.
Oh, right, yeah. Fucking... The fact that he's actually running for mayor, though.
Oh, look at his thighs, all bruised to shit.
Yeah. Oh, wow, yeah, what the hell?
I told you that last night, and you just thought I was being all gay for Triple H.
I mean, you are all gay for Triple H.
I mean, who isn't?
Stephanie.
He's got 3 whole H's.
That is a whole...
I've only
What
got
man
one
can boast
name,
such an
my whole name.
accomplishment? He really wants people to know he has Triple H's.
3 H's on his ass.
See, if he was really clever, he would have had a H on either elbow and then one big H on his ass. And then for his entrance, he would have just bent forward, like bent backwards, and
With
used
his
his
elbows?
elbows to goatsy the H out.
Jesus. What the fuck is this commentator talking about? Sting was a simple soldier. He keeps all what fucking wars he fighting?
The Monday Night Wars.
Oh.
Trust me. It's a thing.
It's a real thing. It's the realest thing to ever be real.
World War II, fuck that. The Monday Night Wars were 2 wrestling shows were in Deathlock, otherwise known as the world's worst fucking... Oh, wait, what? Oh my god.
What's this?
Who the fuck are
It's
these
not
people?
DX!
Why did he have to let go of the fucking... Why didn't he just keep going with that?
Because he's so shocked.
He just
Oh no,
kicked
not
him out.
Billy Gunn. X-Pac, no.
I remember when you were banging China.
X-Pac was banging China?
Yeah,
So was
she was
Triple
banging
H.
China, and then Triple H stole her, which is really funny, considering now X-Pac is like, no problem, man. She had giant arms anyway.
Oh, but she did have giant arms.
Jesus.
The fact that, like, look how big Triple H is. China was bigger.
Oh, wow, that's a...
That
Wow,
is death by snoo snoo.
Now, this makes
But what?
even less sense.
It's
It is
really delayed!
Wait, who's...
It's a missed cue!
Okay. Is that Hulk Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, that's Hulk
Oh
Hogan.
my god.
That's Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Why is he here?
Because he's
Oh my
tired of
god,
getting
it's
on the
Grandpa
road.
Terry.
So these guys were fighting during the Monday Night Wars, and now they're fighting again?
No, they weren't even fighting each other. They were just on opposing television shows.
My god.
Ooh, brother, I hate sledgehammers almost as much as I hate black people.
No, watch what she does. Watch what Kevin Nash does, holding his quads.
Yeah, oh fuck. You get this clothesline?
No, because the meme is that he always pulls his quads.
Oh.
Like, anytime you hear anyone talk about Kevin Nash, they're like, oh, and then Kevin Nash walked down to the ring, pulled both quads, got into the ring and pulled both of his quads, then hit a move and pulled both of his quads.
Jesus.
Right, so it only makes sense for Sting to win, right? I mean, it's his first match in the WWE.
I mean, it's Triple H though.
Yeah, see? You've never watched wrestling before and you fucking know. You know that shovel is coming. It's coming, Darragh. Can you feel it?
The shovel?
Yes.
Sorry, have I just...
Because-
You're about to watch a burial.
Because Sting is getting buried, motherfucker. Do you know what I've always found amazing is how is Shawn Michaels able to get in there with no one knowing? Where did he come from?
Oh wow, he did get in there. What the fuck? Who is he? Well, oh, he's one of these generation guys.
Yeah, he's
Shawn
a new
Michaels.
one though. He's also he's Mr. WrestleMania. How
Oh,
dare
is
you?
They say it straight away after. What fucking shills these guys are.
Oh, they're booing him. Why?
Because
like
he
him?
fucking cheated.
Oh, he just crotch chopped.
He just...
Is that a suplex?
That's what friends do. They kick their
Yes.
friends' enemies' chins.
He gives him a hug, says he's sorry.
God, the sound cue's so off for that.
What's this
Do you know what the
referee?
worst thing is? This isn't even that intense a match, and yet I think it's been a while since I've seen two wrestlers get this bruised.
Right?
Like,
They're like fucking peaches. I think it's just because they're all tattered motherfuckers.
Who are the new fresh blood then? Would it be that Nagasaki guy or whatever his name is?
Nakamura?
Nagasaki. They're fighting in a whole city now.
Well, I mean,
It's already been
Nagasaki's...
through enough.
I don't know. Just Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn,
I don't know any of these people.
Nakamura. I don't know, Nakamura's getting up there, so's Styles.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, Bo Dallas? Fucking...
Stream.
When he loses all of his makeup, he just like lies down, sapped of energy. Oh, what is this?
Damn you, Razor! Bud Light. Can never have too much Bud Light.
What's going on here, man?
Guess it's joined your room. Who the fuck joined?
I had to refresh the page.
Oh.
You know, sledgehammer versus baseball bat. What usually wins?
Baseball bat, man. The mobility, are you kidding me?
Are you joking? You are joking.
Yeah.
No, you're not joking. Sledgehammer sucks. Look at that!
Oh, it's a perfect
Oh my god!
It's almost as if that was supposed to happen.
No.
My section.
Why would you throw it away?
I said that last night.
Wait, was that a sexual joke? Why would you throw that away? I said that last night.
No, I was talking about when I was watching this last night. I said
That
that.
big
Why would you throw away the
Pepsi,
baseball
that big
bat?
Pepsi thing had to just remind everyone of CM Punk.
Mhm.
CM
I was
Punk
thinking
had a
more
big...
as like they were just aware of the meme and knew that Sting's career would be gone after this, so is dead.
Pepsi's got a... or CM Punk's got a Pepsi tattoo. I was going to say Pepsi's got a CM
Really?
Punk tattoo. Yeah, he has a Pepsi tattoo.
Why? Was he paid?
Sorry?
Was he paid for that, or?
He just likes Pepsi.
Which is such an odd thing. Like, I mean, I like Coca-Cola. I'm not going to get a Coca-Cola tattoo.
Unless they pay for you. Did he win?
Yeah, Triple H just won.
Oh,
There's
congratulations!
no good in this world. All the people. All the people. I would have accepted a pin from fucking Vince McMahon at this point.
Alright, so that was your first match, Darragh.
I'm impressed. That was some good shit. I like the surprises. I like seeing Hulk Hogan appear out of the blue.
My only disappointment with that match really is that they didn't get Eric Bischoff and Vince McMahon to come out at some point.
I don't think Bischoff was with the company at the time.
Man,
I mean, that guy's probably running out of cash. He'll come in for a few days.
I mean, he's done WCPW stuff.
He's definitely running out of cash.
Yeah, did you see him on that Table for Three a few days ago?
No, I haven't been watching that.
It's really worth listening to if you like any backstagey stuff at all.
How does this compare to other WWE matches?
Crap.
Really bad. It wasn't a good match at all, but
Alright.
it's real dumb fun. And
Yeah.
like when I'm trying to get someone into wrestling, it's a good match to show them because you don't have to know all the moves and what makes wrestling fucking great to appreciate that was just dumb fun.
It was alright, man. It was pretty cool.
It's got a more universal kind of appeal.
Yeah.
Alright. Do you want to move on to our next topic?
Go ahead.
Our WWE champion.
Oh.
Sean.
Oh,
Start us
I'm
off.
so excited.
Why don't you start us off, Sean?
Alright, I'll start us off with the one question that needs to be asked. Why is Jinder the champion?
I can explain that. There are reasons for it, but it's
They're
still
not good.
There's a big Indian market that they want to break into, pretty much.
Yeah, but having him as a transitional champion is going to do nothing.
You see, because we don't know he's going to be a transitional champion.
Oh, he's gonna be a transitional champion. There's no way they're holding him out because they know damn well that dude's roided up as fuck. They're gonna fire him as soon as possible. They're just holding him out just so they can get it on someone else's shoulders. Probably Nakamura or Styles.
Do you know what I saw about Jinder Mahal? Jinder Mahal stat from the other year that he in 2013 he won 4 matches and lost 130 or something.
Yes.
He went literally 4 wins, 130 losses or something. Do you remember El Torito?
Vaguely?
No?
Vaguely?
He was a little midget wrestler who had a clean pin over Jinder Mahal.
Oh.
Yep. Now, here's the problem, Darragh.
Yeah.
The current WWE champion, which is the biggest title in wrestling, won about fucking 30 or 40 matches out of the probably 800 he had in his whole time with the WWE, right?
Yeah.
That's it's like a little soccer team from fucking League 2, right? The worst fucking team in the worst league in England, right?
You're going to understate this. This is like Stephen Hawking winning the Premier League on his own.
Okay.
And not just against one team, but playing against every other team at once.
Alright. Yeah, that sounds pretty fucked. What is this? You said there's a market they're trying to get into, like an Indian market or what?
He's born in Canada, but he's a Punjabi Canadian.
Okay.
So, his parents are of Indian descent or something. And obviously, with, more than 1 billion people living in India, they want to break into that.
Yeah. Jeez.
Basically, at the risk of sounding racist, he's brown enough that the color chart will let us get more points.
Oh, right, okay.
But here's the big... Do you know what's even a worse problem, right? They've never had an African-American WWE champion.
And they're so... Well, I mean, The Rock.
Is there a market for it?
The Rock is not African-American.
He's Samoan.
He's Samoan.
He's Asiatic or something.
Yeah, he's Samoan.
I don't think he has any African in him.
No.
He's just a big fucking dude.
Fair enough. Fucking... There's so many, options they could have had as well.
Like Mark Henry or... Booker T.
Yeah, Booker T would have been good. Fucking...
Do you know what? You remember what happened in that Booker T Triple H feud at WrestleMania?
What?
Like the feud was like really racist.
Oh
Triple H.
yeah, where Triple H goes like, people like you aren't meant to get where I am, or something like that. Like,
Oh, no way.
Like people like you aren't supposed to win this, and like pointing at the WWE title. And
wow.
a few years later, he's like, "Oh, I mean, he's a WCW guy," and everyone else is like, "No, he's a black man."
Well, I suppose the answer is in the market. Is there a really big market for African Americans or Africans in general for wrestling?
Here's my other problem, right?
Black people.
Here's my other problem. WWE try so hard to be like all equality and like anti-bullying and all this shit, and it's so hypocritical, right? Because you have obviously, Darragh, we've talked about the JBL Mauro Ranallo bullying.
I've heard
thing,
about
right?
that, yeah.
But at the same time, WWE champion themselves as this big anti-bullying organization and have a whole Be a Star bullying campaign, right?
Yeah.
And they also got and this isn't a joke, a black man on every commentary team, no matter how good or bad they are. And it was bad enough that when the black guy on the Raw tag team, or the Raw, what's the word? Commentary team, went to film a movie, they replaced him with another black guy.
Wow. What the fuck?
So NXT's got a single black guy, SmackDown's got one black guy, and Raw's got one black guy. They have to fill their quota of black commentators. Yet they've never had an African American WWE champion in the 50 champions they've had.
Yeah, like, that's the problem. Vince McMahon would just think that like the one guy is getting all of the fucking championships because he just calls them all Shelton Benjamin.
Jesus.
Do you know what? Right, it wouldn't be that bad if Jinder was, because I'm all for, like WWE used like, we have Roman Reigns, we've got John Cena, we've got like the same people who are going to keep winning the same titles, right? But Jinder's garbage. He's not good in the ring. He's not good on the mic. Clearly on steroids. Now, I'm going to give him a bit of leeway there because obviously you got to go super fucking hard in the gym. You can't just take steroids and look the way he looks. But, like, Darragh, just quickly, look up a picture of Jinder last August. So, Jinder Mahal, August, like, then and now picture. Just look that up. I guarantee you go into Google Images, the first thing that's going to come up. The first picture that comes up. Look at the steroids he's clearly on.
Oh, yeah. That's
and if you look at a picture of his, if you could see a picture of his back or anything, he's like covered in acne, which is another like symptom of
steroid abuse.
Yeah, and his nipples look really weird, which is another thing.
Okay.
Yeah, his nipple is like pointed strangely or something. He was brought back as a jobber a couple of. Do you know what, Shaun? What do you think of Rusev?
I think he's fine. I never really watched many matches with him, so I don't really have an impression beyond.
Rusev was meant to get the Jinder Mahal push. He was meant to get a big return at Money in the Bank, and Rusev's fucking amazing.
Yeah, fair enough. Here's the thing. I'm kind of cautiously optimistic about Jinder Mahal. But it's in the same way you're optimistic about watching someone spike your drink and then deciding you're going to drink it anyway. Yeah. You know it's probably going to be a horror show, but you might just be entertained by it.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
All right.
Like, and as we were saying, like going back to that, like fucking Be a Star thing, I don't think the WWE is doing that at all for altruistic motives. It's definitely a marketing thing, and more importantly, I think that as a company that like basically promotes bullying, they're just trying to find the nerds.
Oh yeah.
They're going around, they're sending JBL to schools across the country, kind of just going like, all right, we're here to help you guys. Now, have any of you been bullied? A couple kids in the back raise their hand, and just JBL goes like, it's fine. You're all great people. Moment everyone's out of the ring and he's just there giving them wedgies and sticking their heads in toilets.
No, he's a massive bully. Like, that's like, he stole Justin Roberts' passport and all the fucking shit. He bullied Mauro Ranallo bad enough that it fucking triggered bipolar depression.
He beat the shit out of the Blue Meanie.
Blue Meanie? What the fuck? That sounds familiar as fuck.
Basically, there was this whole big fucking angle, right? It was like ECW versus WWE, and a big brawl fucking breaks out. And everyone's like, all the WWE guys are pretending to hit the ECW guys, vice versa. But then you actually see, and like, there's like 30, 40 dudes in the ring, right? You can barely make out anything, except for JBL beating the shit out of some big fat fella. If you look up pictures, your man's like covered in blood after.
Wow, so he actually beat the fuck out of him?
Yeah, and JBL's a big fucking fat cunt as well. Like, JBL's got big ass titties. Look up JBL tits.
I'm not looking up JBL tits. I'm pretty sure we had this conversation before. I ain't looking that shit up, man.
JBL has always had luscious titties, right?
That's
the
a
most
nice
luscious
observation.
r/wrestle with the plot, JBL titties. So,
John Boobshot Layfield.
you wanna get in our predictions for Extreme Rules, Sean?
Oh, I gotta look up that card first.
I've got the card here. If you want to just tell me who you think's going to win every match, right? So Extreme Rules is coming up. It's the next WWE pay-per-view. Me and Sean are going to do a prediction series. And the winner is going to make a fucking horrible drink thing that the loser's going to have to eat. And we'll film it and we'll upload it.
Eat a drink?
We're going to eat a drink, right?
It's going to be that horrible. You're going to have to chew on it. That's how bad it's going to be.
Right. And if there's a tiebreaker, well, we just play a fucking game of 2K17 or something.
Yeah, sure. I'm actually re-downloading that now, so.
Yeah, we'll play a game of 2K17 and we might film that as well, right?
Yeah, right.
So,
that'll be good.
We got 7 matches here, so I'm gonna ask you all the matches and we'll both give our predictions. We won't ask Darragh because he's not totally into the product just yet. Right, so Sasha Banks and Rich Swann versus Alicia Fox and Noam Dar in a mixed tag match.
Listen, I don't give a fuck
About the cruiserweights?
about the cruiserweights, but I'm gonna say Rick Swann because he's on his way up.
Rich Swann has already had the cruiserweight championship.
Yeah, but he's like on that big comeback stint now, isn't he?
That's Cedric Alexander, is it not?
No, it's Rich Swann. He's kind of on his way back.
Cedric Alexander's just after coming back from a big injury. You are confusing the two black cruiserweights.
Jesus.
No,
that it is? My God, you people are so insensitive.
I am going with Sasha and Rich Swann because I think Sasha is being put in a storyline with the 205 Live guys just to give them, they're like, Sasha's a big star, we're gonna put her with the cruiserweights and maybe she'll fucking help get these guys some fucking notoriety. So I'm gonna go Sasha and Rich Swann just so it gets a bit of coverage.
I was going the same thing anyway, but I swear to God, I might be racist.
So you're going Sasha and Swann?
Yeah, it's no
All right, next one.
I don't care about the cruiserweight anyway. So
Neville versus Austin Aries in a submission match.
Based on the WWE's 50-50 booking, I know that Austin Aries just made Neville tap last night. So yeah,
I didn't know that.
So I'm gonna say Neville's gonna win here, but at the same time, I still want Austin Aries to actually win the title because otherwise, this whole fucking thing is going nowhere, and they're the only two in the cruiserweight division that actually matter anymore. So
I'm going Neville clean because both of his wins have been dirty, and I think Neville is the best guy the cruiserweight division's got. He's getting the most heat. He's like one of the only fucking heels in the WWE. He's drawing legit heat, and I think they realised if they've got something with this, and they're gonna fucking keep the belt on Neville. Hardy
I agree
Boys
with you as well.
versus Sheamus and Cesaro in a steel cage match.
You know, I'm gonna be risky. I know the Hardy Boys have like basically retained since Mania easily. I'm thinking it's time they're gonna have him lose it here.
Yeah.
If not here at SummerSlam, definitely. Like, but I see it. I see them losing it here
Yeah.
because I feel like they're gonna. I feel like they want to have them split soon enough,
Yeah.
so that they can move into that broken gimmick now that like they kind of have it now, don't they?
That's the thing, right? It fucking, for me, it completely hinders. Like, it's completely like, do they own they don't own the broken gimmick at the moment, right?
No, I thought they
No,
won that
they-
lawsuit, didn't
No,
they?
they didn't.
Right, I'm a moron.
So I think that the plan is eventually to have the Hardys drop the titles to Cesaro and Sheamus, or whatever tag teams on the rise at the time. But they don't have it yet, and there's still a little bit to go in the Hardys nostalgia run before it turns stale. And they kind of have to get the idea of broken Matt Hardy, which is really fucking kooky as it is, over with the WWE audience before they actually break Matt Hardy and Jeff apart. So I'm gonna go Hardys just for that.
I'm still gonna stick with Cesaro and Sheamus, especially considering I feel like Jeff is he's a lot better on his own, I think. And I feel like they're going to push him on his own soon enough.
I think Matt came back as the hotter property, pretty with the broken stuff.
Oh, definitely in like in the Smart audience, but not the Marks. The Marks were just like, oh, Jeff's back, you know.
Yeah, but I think if you get broken, like that's what I'm saying. Like they have not everyone's gonna know who Broken Matt is, because not everyone watches TNA or follows the Indies. But they're gonna get the idea of Broken Matt over, and then they're
Well,
gonna
that's what I'm saying. I'm
because
saying they're going to
see
use the breakup as an excuse to get Broken Matt over because they'll be focusing on Jeff, but having Matt go crazy as that breakup happens. That's what I'm thinking.
But you see some crowds are fucking chanting delete, but other fucking crowds aren't. And like what Matt's doing now, where he's kind of doing the broken shtick, but he's not, is probably gonna just fucking get crowds interested enough. Alright, so the next one. Alexa Bliss versus Bayley in a kendo stick on a pole match. Wow.
God, that's a dumb name for a match type. I'm saying Bliss.
Yeah, I'm saying Bliss. Just the only one that makes sense. They pushed Bliss hard as shit since the brand split. Since she's got called up 2-time SmackDown Women's Champ and Raw Women's Champ. I think she's the only person to win a title on both brands. Ambrose brought his title over from SmackDown to Raw.
Yeah, so he doesn't
really count. And same with Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Ambrose versus Miz.
Although but like, I mean, Kevin Owens brought that over, but didn't he lose it and then win it again?
Technically, but I'm not really gonna count it. I suppose he wasn't the United States champion for like one show. Like he won it back on the next show.
I get you, like, but at the same time, I mean, I'll kind of run that off on their.
There hasn't been a single SmackDown pay-per-view or show where Kevin Owens wasn't the United States champion for some of it since he's come over. Like he went into that pay-per-view with it and left without it, but then he won it back on that SmackDown again.
Yeah, fair play.
Alright, so Ambrose versus Miz. I'm going Miz.
Yeah, Miz.
Yeah, they've seemed to...
Ambrose is shit as the fucking champ, or as the Intercontinental champ.
Yeah, and I think Miz did wonders for the IC title on SmackDown and made it like must watch. Where, like, so badly that it fucking John Cena, AJ Styles, and Dean Ambrose had a triple threat, and Miz and Ziggler main evented for the IC title. And I know there was other reasons for it as well, but a lot of it was just Miz made people like need to see the IC title. It was must see TV, and with Brock not being on, with the Universal title not being on it, and like the IC title is pretty much the main title. They're gonna want, they need to fucking make the IC title seem like it's worth something, which just isn't happening with Ambrose.
On top of that, Ambrose, I feel like, kind of works a lot better when he's not in a title chase.
And
I feel like when he's just feuding with people over silly things or whatever, he's a lot more interesting to watch.
and the fact that they might want to do a Shield reunion eventually.
Yeah. Which I feel like they're hinting at now anyway.
That opens the door for that. And last, main event, Bray Wyatt versus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe versus Finn Balor.
Balor.
Wyatt.
I don't see Wyatt winning this. I think they're going to give it to Balor.
They had teased a feud with Wyatt a couple of years ago where the Wyatt family eliminated Brock Lesnar from the Royal Rumble, and then Wyatt got injured, and Dean was having really good promos for a triple threat with Roman Reigns, so they just decided to give Dean that match with Brock, and then obviously Wyatt got injured, so they kind of had to pull the plug on that. Then Brock went and did his other stuff with Goldberg and Orton and shit. Wyatt had his title run. Like, they've never really had an opportunity to have that feud that they were definitely interested in. So I feel like, they finally got around to having that back. Wyatt's been booked pretty strong since he's been on Raw and closed out a good few of the shows. So I feel like they want to make Wyatt a bit of a name. Because, the company's high enough on Wyatt. It feels like he loses, all of his major feuds. But, based on everything I've read and heard, the company, WWE, are really high on Bray Wyatt and do have big plans for him. And he's only 30. So he's got a lot of years. I think he's going to lose to Brock, obviously, but I feel like he's the guy they're going to want to have the feud now. And Balor, and obviously Reigns is going to win the belt at Mania. Balor will feud with Brock down the line, but I just think it's Wyatt's time now.
I disagree. I think it's going to be Balor takes it because of the run to the Universal Champion, because he was the first Universal Champion. They're gonna want to push that as their main focus going forward. Is he's back and he's in the business. He's gonna go fucking take that title. That's what he wants. That's what he's gonna have. He's not gonna let Brock Lesnar stop him. And they're gonna obviously Brock's gonna win because Reigns needs to win in the end. But fucking yeah, no, they're gonna have. I feel like Balor's the only one who can win, especially considering Samoa Joe got the pin on Balor last night in I think it was a triple threat.
Yeah.
So it just kind of makes sense. Do you know what I mean? With the way they normally book, on top of the fact that Finn Balor's usually Finn Balor's the big returning guy, really. Do you know what I mean? He's had a couple matches since his return, but this is his biggest. I'd say this is his big fucking pay-per-view return, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I feel like he's gonna win here.
What was the last Raw pay-per-view?
Has
Raw had a pay-per-view
Payback?
since Mania? Was Payback a Raw pay-per-view? I'm
Yeah,
trying
it
to
was.
think. Has Balor had a
Backlash
pay-per-view
was
match?
SmackDown. Payback was right after Mania.
Did Balor have a match at Payback?
Not that I know. No, I don't think so.
He did. Let me look up the card here. Braun versus Reigns, Rollins, Joe, Wyatt, Orton, Bliss, Bailey, Hardy, Sheamus. No, he didn't. Nothing to do with that show. Weird.
Yeah. So yeah, I think they're going to give it to Balor here.
Yeah. Maybe you're right. That one's fairly up in the air. I'm still not too sure who's going to win, but I have a feeling Wyatt. Well, anyway, that's our predictions. So over the
This
6
whole
matches.
thing is leaning on the Balor one and the Cesaro Sheamus one.
Yeah.
And
a possible game of 2K17.
Yeah, I'm thinking that it's going to go down to that because I can't see them giving it to anyone other than Finn Balor, but I can see it going 50-50 on that tag match.
Look, because the thing is, we could both get the Wyatt, Rollins, Reigns, Joe, and Balor match wrong. Fucking if Rollins wins, we're both wrong. Or if fucking Joe wins. Reigns isn't going to win.
Reigns isn't going to win, and I don't see Rollins or Joe winning because I feel like they're going to push a feud between those two separate from the title.
But they were feuding last month. They've already had their feud.
Do you really think that's over?
I think this is it fucking cooling off. It wasn't really a fucking hot feud. I'm pretty sure they're gonna pull the plug on it.
Fair play, fair enough.
So that's our Extreme Rules predictions. So do you want to go into the top 5s and we wrap it up?
Sure, why not? Let's do it.
So, top 5 wrestlers. Darragh, why don't we have you start?
Oh shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna begin with my boy the biggest.
Is this your favorite guy or your fifth favorite guy?
I don't know, man. I don't know if I have a favorite.
Or
Like,
so it's in no particular order.
pretty much. Okay, so these are the wrestlers I know about and I've heard about. So Rey Mysterio, only because he did that 3-6-7
Yeah, the
thing.
619.
619, yeah. That was
He
dope.
did that 3-6-7.
He
You know, revolver.
Darragh likes flippy vanilla midgets.
Yeah, man. I was into midget spinners before everyone else was. That's all I'm saying.
Midget spinners.
Yeah, Undertaker because he looks like he's dead. Fuck, who else? John Cena because, I mean, John Cena. Fuck, I gotta get two more. Triple H because he was there, and Hulk Hogan.
Because we come in few, nigga.
Pretty much, man. Yeah.
Alright, Sean, you go.
No particular order. Jericho, I think, like, even now he's the most charismatic man in the. Even now, I think Jericho is the most charismatic man in the industry. Like, he got over a jacket with lights on it.
He got over a potted plant.
He got over a potted plant. You can't really, like, no one in the industry aside from him could do that, really.
Yeah.
Styles is kind of an obvious one nowadays, like, but fuck it, it's just Styles is like, even when I don't generally like Styles on the mic personally, but he's fine. But like in the ring, he's always been interesting to me. He's like always entertaining. Like he's just a fun dude to watch when he's wrestling. Taker's a nostalgia pick for me, just because Taker was always the one I watched on TV when I got the chance. If I was ever watching wrestling, it was a Taker match. Cena, I think, is
I like it.
I like Cena because like Cena is one of those weird ones where it's like when you're a kid you love him, then you kind of go through that phase where it's like, man, fuck Cena, right?
I never had that phase.
Well, I definitely did because memes. No, I got to a point then when I started watching wrestling again, like that I started like realizing that Cena's actually very talented in the ring, and a lot of the shit he got was just because of like Roman Reigns syndrome, where it was like at the time he was forced down people's throat, and now he's only shows up now a couple times a year, so it's like there's no problem anymore.
He had 4 pay-per-view matches last year, and I think he lost to AJ Styles in 3 of them.
Yeah, so like the dude's like, the dude is out of that sort of like, oh, he's there, so he's gonna win thing. And he's into a point now where it's like he can just be an entertaining guy, and he doesn't have to win anymore because he's not going to look weak by any means. And like him losing is putting other people over, and on top of that, he's just very good himself in the ring. Aside from his like overly loud call-outs, the dude's brilliant.
I never noticed those. All right, you got any more? Or is that your 5?
No, it's 4. Becky Lynch.
Oh, okay.
It's a super obvious pick for me if you know me at all. Like, but it's like. I've never been so quickly captivated by someone, and it's her entrance caught my eye. There's so much energy in that like I'm like even though she's like been kind of booked on almost a losing streak, she's won a couple matches here and there since she lost the title, but basically nothing. Even though then I still like just every time she gets in the ring I'm really entertained because I'm just like she's energetic. There's like I kind of like her on the mic personally, but then again, I'm one of those fools who are just like, she's Irish, she must be great. And at the same time, I just think that she's just fun to watch. I enjoy her. And that butt.
Yeah, she's not got a great butt, but
I like her butt.
Number 5, Jericho, because he's just been reinventing himself his whole career, all of his different gimmicks. He can play. He's better as a heel, but got over as a babyface towards the end of his last run. Sami Zayn, because I'm a sucker for an underdog, and I only went for current guys. So like I didn't pick Daniel Bryan or any of those retired guys. So Sami, because he's an underdog. He's probably, other than Styles, the best guy in ring. Had my favourite match ever with Shinsuke in his NXT debut, but Shinsuke kind of fell away, whereas I think Sami just kept having good matches, kept being interesting. He hasn't really got a chance, but I do think now that he's on SmackDown, he'll eventually get a title run. That's why I like Sami. Cena, because Cena is an excellent promo. He's like the fucking hardest working guy in the WWE. He's putting on matches better, more consistent matches than everyone else in the WWE. I don't think he's as good as Sammy, but I think every single time Cena got the ball, he ran with it and had an amazing match. He was hampered for so long with the whole, like, in a WWE Championship match, everyone's got to look great. So there was never clean finishes, and Cena could never really do what he wanted. Then he had his US title run, and he kind of just, like, validated all my points, just kept putting on great matches every week with everyone, got so many people over, even when he was winning. Like, losing to Cena, I never thought hurt careers, and the fact that, like, the most over someone like Cesaro's ever been in the WWE is after a loss to John Cena. Styles is number 2 because alright promo, but he's the best wrestler in the world that I've seen. As someone who doesn't really follow New Japan, just watches the odd match that completely gets fucking blown out of proportion. And my number 1 is Broken Matt Hardy, because my god, there's nothing funnier in the world than Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy pretending to eat people's faces is what I wake up in the morning for.
That one clip of him and the Hurricane, where like they just like beat the hell out of like these random dudes with like shovels or whatever.
Even the man with 3 H's would be proud of how we buried this young, prosperous talent, and then they smile at the camera and the twinkle in their teeth, and it's just cheesy and great.
It's great. It really like captures that sort of like, because I think it's like one of the few gimmicks right now that aren't taking themselves seriously.
Yes, because wrestling's dumb, and and Darragh, I think if you've learnt anything today, wrestling's real dumb.
I like it. It's dramatic.
But it's best
like,
when you can appreciate just how dumb it is.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Alright, so I think we're going to wrap it up here. So, I want to thank Shaun for joining us on the show.
I'm horrible.
Thanks, Shaun.
Thank you, Shaun.
Thank you, Shaun.
So it's facebook.com/RightNowCast. Twitter is @RightNowCast. We're on SoundCloud. Twitter is @RightNowPodcast, and you should subscribe and like all our videos and share us with all your friends. And this is a brilliant new exciting series, and let everyone know the word. And fucking wrestling's dumb. Spread the word.
It's fake, boys. Tell them it's fake. Alright, break the illusion.
I'm
Wrestling
almost
is fake
sure
news.
wrestling might be real, but I'm not too sure. I'll get back to you on that one next time. Alright,
Break the
bye.
illusion.